Alright, my most recent loss. I had just come off where I made a terrible misplay and used Inquisition to discard a Loxodon Smiter when I had what looked like a winning position, and I ended up losing to beats from the Smiter. This one, I accidentally clicked the mulligan button. I'm like, no, it was a decent hand. I had bridge in hand too. It was all good. But no, I messed up. So it's like, well, I guess I'm going with this. Yeah, looks like my opponent's on land destruction. So it's not so bad. I have opals, so it was kind of good, you know. Go ahead and play out stuff. And the interesting thing about this matchup is my opponent doesn't have any real clocks. My opponent can destroy lands left and right, but there's no clock. So I'm not too worried. Go ahead and grab a Gold Caller's Bell. Turn on that Metalcraft. Surgical Extraction on the Kolaghan's commands. It gives me a good look at my opponent's deck. And it turns out that was the only one in the entire deck. It made me sad. A Double Bolt on the Spellskite. So that really turns off Metalcraft. So try to get Metalcraft going again with Needle and Bell. Naming the Fulminator Mage with a Needle that shuts off some of the land destruction going on there. So I'm still doing alright on land, even though my opponent's just destroying lands left and right. I realize I don't need to play lands here, so I just hold on to them. Because really, I just need to be able to play have 3 mana to play bridge. So at this point, all I gotta do is draw bridge, and I'm okay. Because my opponent has 0 answer for bridge in the deck. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait until I draw a bridge. Now here's where I mess up. So what I should have done is play the land. My opponent destroys it. Next turn, play land, and well, at some point here, play land and get the bridge. That way, if I do draw bridge, I don't get stuck with cards in hand. I let my opponent draw the Avalanche Riders. This is probably not a bad idea. I mean, either way, as long as I get bridge, I'm okay. Opponent still doesn't have too bad of a clock. So now I'm trying to dig for bridge. I think maybe this is it. This is where so this is definitely where I make the mistake. So if I did the math and I didn't realize until after I clicked the button to go past my main phase that I needed to play a land here. I play land. My opponent's only out is a Lightning Bolt or a Molten Rain in hand, and opponent destroys land. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Even if they do, I can just sack it to take out one of the opponent's land, and it'll counter the Molten Rain. But yeah, then I play next turn. I milk like crazy into a bridge. Play land, tap opal, play opal, tap opal, play bridge, get one card in hand. Riders can't attack, and I got the lock. But I passed the turn, unfortunately. So down to 2. Digging for bridge, and there's a bridge. But then I realized what I did. I was like, ah, crap. I'll still have, the 2 cards in hand. I'll have Ghost Quarter and Abrupt Decay stuck in hand, and I lose. So yeah, my mistake. Had the game won, and I gave it to my opponent. Oh well. Then game 2. Not so bad. I got opal again. Yeah, I told my opponent about what I did. And it's not so bad. I think I can probably, I thought I could probably do something with this hand in this game. Good. And really, again, my opponent doesn't have any real threats. It's just destroy lands and draw into like a couple of threats in the deck. So I go ahead and turn on the opal. Get rid of surgical. So happy I Thoughtseize there to get rid of surgical. So now I just play bridge, and mill my opponent like crazy. Yeah, there's my land. Still okay, because I got Opal. Anglers aren't going to be doing squat. Still holding cards in hand. No point in any of that. So opponent Ancient Grudges my Ensnaring Bridge. That's sad days. But I can Noxus Revival it back. So I just need to be able to get up to 3 lands. Unfortunately, destroying my artifacts also shut off Opal. So now I need to draw like crazy. And yeah, it's not going to happen. Opponent is able to swing for 6 next turn, and I'm not going to be able to get the mana I need to play bridge, and that's the game. So yeah, if I had not misplayed game 1, we would have gone to game 3, and I think I would have had a pretty decent chance there. But yeah, my most recent loss. Oh well.